that time again. It's that time again. Another day, another week, another round.
I'm talking
Hassan's in the building. Who am I with?
talking. It's your man Hawk. What's up, good people? Good to see y'all this week. Hope y'all been doing all right.
Yeah, man. Another day, another dollar. Let's get it in. Let's get it in. But we have a guest host today. I love when we have guest hosts.
Yes, we
Makes
do.
things so interesting.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we're gonna get our guest host up in there. I want you to introduce her. Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
We got a very special guest this week. I've known her for some 30 odd years, and we've been cool ever since. And she's a true sister of mine. You know, she's a true and true New York City gal, and also is a member of Zeta Phi Beta sorority. So I'm gonna introduce the one, the only, the Carlin Rubin.
Ooh, and she should be popping up any minute.
Okay.
Okay, I see her name. I don't see her face.
What's up, Carlin?
We
Carlin, I just bigged up your intro. Where you at? What you doing?
Hold on. It could be me. Hold on. No, she should be in. Wait, more. Oh, ask to unmute. There she go. There she go.
Miss Carlin Rubin, everybody.
I'm here. How you doing?
What's
Carlin,
happening?
what's popping with you?
Chilling.
Chilling. I haven't seen you in a while.
I know. But that's because you live so far away.
Yo, no, last time I was in New York, me and Hawk was trying to hook up with you, and the way I felt and the way I took it, you just didn't have time for me. That's the way I took it.
Cut it out, because sometimes all of this is last minute. So I have to look at my calendar. I have other responsibilities this year. That's all right. I'll be free all of 2024.
Because
if you want to do the violin, do the small one. Okay? Do the small one. Don't go there. Do the small.
I have to look at my calendar.
You hear that, right?
I have to. Mark, you know what I'm doing. Don't even try it.
I mean, I know you got to go see your parole officer, so I know you got to take time out.
Child, could you imagine? Never that.
I'm just playing.
Not even on a bad day.
I'm just messing with you. Nah, I'm super.
Mark, come get me.
Oh, you know you'll call him. Like, look.
Get me out.
Yeah. Oh, trust me. Hawk will be one of the first people I call too. I'm like, look, man.
Got the
it ain't looking too good. I need you to
come get me.
Oh man,
I am not built for the prison system. I tell you,
I don't have as many connects as I used to. All my people are retiring, so be on your best behavior, okay? I'm just
look, ain't nobody trying to be Big Bertha's girlfriend, okay? No, yeah, okay, Big Bertha, let me comb your hair. Hi, baby.
Oh, good Lord.
Oh, you
trying to keep the peace or something.
Yo, I swear to you, Carlin. Like sometime this is ever since I was young. Yeah, you could look at like film, like a TV show or a movie, and I look and I'll be like, it'll be like the person be in jail. See, that's what kept me out, because let's all be honest. Like when I was young, I did some dumb shit. Knucklehead, just running the streets. I ain't never hurt nobody, but you know what I mean. Running the streets, just doing dumb shit. But I always knew my limit. Because the one place I did not want to end up, like I used to look at stuff on TV and be like, I ain't going there. Because I'm telling you, right, because sometimes people ask me, they go, well, what if you had to just do a year? If you could, like, if they just want to settle with a year. I go, I'm not even doing a year. No. Because sometimes a year could turn into 10 years because you get in some trouble in there. Somebody trying to hurt you, you gotta fight back, protect yourself. If you go talk to some criminals, they'd be like, man, I was only supposed to be in here a year. And now I'm with like 15 damn years. So screw that. Yeah. Screw that. I don't even want a year. So anyway.
I feel
I'm
you.
not feeling 24 hours, please.
Exactly. So look, now that we're on the same page that none of us want to go to jail, I want to say I'm super happy. I'm super happy that you're here. It's the first, but it won't be the last. But there I had a couple of things that I wanted to talk about, but then on my way here, someone asked me something. Somebody at the studio asked me a question. And I was like, yo, maybe I need to ask Hawk and call it that shit. So our subject matter is gonna shift. Okay. So now, my first question to you both you guys, is this. Do you guys believe in love at first sight? You know how people say that? Like, I've heard people go, I knew it. Soon as I seen him, or as soon as I saw her, it was love at first sight. I'm not gonna say my opinion, because and someone asked me that because they said that their ex, they're super cool with their ex. I mean, they're tight. Like they haven't been together for years, but they're super tight. And she comes to him and tells him certain things. And she says she met this guy, and she said, like, literally, it was like love at first sight. She says she knew he was the one, and this and that, whatever. So I'm gonna let's let our co-host kick it off first. I want to know your opinion. Do you believe in love at first sight?
Hell no.
We letting our guest go first?
Yeah. I was gonna and your Hawk. Here's why. I was gonna let her go first on this one, because the whole time I was explaining it, her face was like that.
You know, I make so many faces, Hasan.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I love that.
That's fine. You know, she's guest first, ladies first. Go for it,
ladies first. So and I don't want. See, she said it under her breath, Hawk. She went like this. I said, "Do you believe?" She goes, "Hell no." Yeah, I need you to explain.
No.
Like, you don't think that's even possible?
See, I need to understand what they consider first sight is to them. Okay. Then I could psychoanalyze this nonsense. But if we're gonna just keep it in layman's term of what it really means, first sight, upon seeing that person for the first time, coming out of a store, getting on a train, whatever, getting into their car, whatever. Hell no. Yes, I'm attracted to what he looks like. But I don't know if I can attach that word love. It probably is more like lust, like, damn, look at them abs, look at that butt, look at them arms, look at this. Okay, I like the way he smells, I love the way his hair looks, and you know I'm a beard person, so the beard. But that love at first sight, no, that's nonsense. It takes time, because you might be loving a serial killer. Yeah, I don't know about all that. I don't believe in it, but I'm guessing most, well, I'm not even gonna say most, but maybe some people may. But in having this discussion, I would have to know, if I ask anybody, what their first sight means, what their definition of first sight is, before I can, go on. But for me, no, absolutely not.
And I was about to get a little, not change it, but get a little deeper. But before I get there, let me ask Hawk. So how about you,
Marky?
I kind of feel the same way as Colin. Now I can be like deep in lust over somebody I see for the very first time. I'm like, damn, I've got to get that number or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but for me to be like, I'm in love, I'm like, I may be in love with the way she looks. I'm not gonna front. I may be in love with a lot of stuff that she's carrying. Now the total package, the whole nine. But for me to truly love her, I need to get to know her, because she may not be a serial killer, but she may be as crazy as a box of Fruit Loops. So
same difference.
Okay.
Yo, listen, you know how I know I ain't shit. See, half the journey is you got to admit it. If you know that you off, or you know that you ain't right, you got to admit it. That's half the journey. You got to go, okay, I see the problem. Because when Hawk said, if you listen to what he said, yeah, about when he said if he see her and because she looks good like that, he go, I have to get that number, right? The first thing I said, and I had to catch myself, I would normally go, I got to get that ass. So I know I'm on. Listen, admitting it is half the battle. Well, I'll be like, damn, I gotta get a piece of that ass, boy. She hot. So okay, but I'm better. I'm more mature now. Okay. Okay, now let me get deeper into it. How about if you met this person, you met them, and you're like, holy shit, like, both of y'all said, because that's what most people would say to me too. It's the look first, because that's all we really know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if I just meet you, I'm like, damn. All right. So, and let's say you are at an event, you at a bar, because this is another round. So if we at a bar and you see that person and y'all start kicking it, is it possible after one night of not sitting at the bar with the loud music playing, like if y'all stepped outside or whatever, it just was a in-depth conversation, but one night, could you sit there and go, yo, I could spend my life, because you hear people say that shit too. They go, after one night, or say one date, I knew that this was the one. And I always look at that saying, oh, that's some bullshit. That's to me, because I got to get to know you. And one night, I don't even know if, like, first of all, to be in love with somebody and being with somebody, that's me spending my life with them. So we need to spend some time together. What if you fart too much, or you be burping, or some shit like that? All that shit means something. Now, I know we all human, and we all got to do it, but I got to be with somebody a long time before she just start letting off. You know what I'm saying? But some girls do. They be like, yeah, oh my God. You be like, what the fuck? Like, I don't play them type of games. So that's going to take some time. So that's what I mean. I need time to see her pros and her cons. But some people say, after one night, I just knew it. Like he's the yin to my yang. She's my night to my day. Like, I'll be sitting there like, y'all some lucky people. Because I ain't never been, in my life, in years on this earth, I ain't never feel like, of course you might say you like somebody, oh, I like her, man, she's cool. But it ain't never been like, she's the one. I ain't never call Hawk in the middle of the night, be like, yo, cuz, this is it. Never, ever. So let me ask you, in a night, if you hung out, conversation, and let's take it a step further, if you went on your first date, just one date, one night, do you feel it's possible for you to go, he's it?
Okay, is the question, am I going first on this?
Of course, darling, you're going first.
Okay, hold up. So, see, look, I'm still with you, Hasan. I got to get to know the person. I've had great conversations with men the first time I've met them. Yes, and it drew me in closer, but not enough for me to say he's the one or whatever. It just piqued my curiosity enough to give him my number to say, okay, we can, go a little further or whatever in terms of, dating or whatever the case may be, wherever it goes. But it never ended up with anything. I mean, it never ended up into a serious relationship or whatever. It just piqued my interest. Okay. And I'm the type, hell, if I'm attracted to you, probably could get a little piece of ass too. You never know. I mean, let's keep it real. Like, really, you know how I am. I keep it real.
Just a little piece.
I probably could have sleep with the person and then be like, I don't want him. Child, please.
Wait a minute. Did you
turned on and turned off so easily for me? Please.
Yo, wait, did you hear what Hawk said? He goes,
what he said?
Just a little piece. Just a little piece.
A little piece.
Just a little piece.
Just a little piece.
If you're gonna give it up, you might as well give the whole thing.
Exactly.
Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all a mess. Y'all a mess.
All right, Mark, how about you?
Seriously.
So I'm gonna just say this. I've been in situations similar to what you described, and there was one time or two where I was like, oh shit, she's amazing. And I'm like, uh, I'm pursuing this, or like you said, I'm definitely hitting this, or or um or
Real, yeah.
or the other one is like, yo, I ain't letting this one go. You know what I'm saying? Um, but that was only basically a confirmation or an affirmation of my initial attraction to her. And then because that night went so well, it's like, okay, I'm definitely pursuing this. And she could be the one. But at that point, I'm still not saying I'm in love. But what I'm saying is, oh, she could be the one. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
She has the possibility. She
Yes.
has the qualities and
Yes.
that
Yes.
give you go. She has the possibility.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yes.
Okay, so if y'all notice when Hawk was just talking, if you really pay attention, like I looked down because I was writing something. Because usually when we have our talks, and that's how we consider this. We don't even really consider it like a par. It's like just some real barroom talk. We just be kicking it. And sometimes I want to hear what Hawk, or if we have a guest host, I want to hear what you got to say, but I'll think of something. I'll be like, shit, that's gonna be a good one. So my new shit is to have my little cue cards and shit just to jot shit down. I have two. So okay. Well, first let me say I definitely agree with both of you. Like it would be like, yo, okay, this is a really good conversation, or this is a really good person. You know, like it takes a lot for me to say they're gonna come to my house because you can't come to my house. Like me and you gotta fuck with each other for a minute, come to my house because people are crazy, especially people are crazy. So we could. And I was brought up when I used to be on the road a lot. They used to always say, never go home with the woman because she could be crazy. And I did it one time when I was in LA. I was on the road and it got ugly. We was in the girl's car. We stopped at the gas station. It was her and her friend. And it was me and my boy. But the rules on tour is, yo, if you got a girl that's a groupie chick or something like that, y'all go to your hotel. Don't go to their spot because you in their town. You could be getting set up or whatever. But these girls were so hot. I was like, she may not be my future, but she's my right now. Like she was hot. So we pull up. I mean, we in her car, and my boy sitting in the front. He had the driver, and her cousin was in the backseat with me. So we chilling, and we pull up at a gas station because she said she wanted to run into the store. So we was like, maybe we figured they want to get some breath mints or some beer, whatever. Who knows what they had to get. So they both get out the car. So me and him sitting there. So he was like, I said, dude, we shouldn't be in the car with them. Like, we should have just let them come to the hotel room. And he was like, he go, it's cool. So he's looking around, just glancing, and he opened up her glove compartment. She had a 45.
Wow.
In the glove compartment.
Wow.
On everything. So I was like, oh shit. These hoes gonna kill us, man. They're gonna kill us. So now at this time, I'm telling you, I was like 18, 19. I was like, yo, they're gonna kill us, bro. So he was like, dude, I got it covered. He goes, if anything act up in the car ride, remember, he's in the passenger seat. He kept telling me, I'm gonna punch her in the nose to make her eyes water, and then I'm gonna go in the glove compartment and grab the gun and go, you gonna let we gonna leave this car.
You know what? I can't.
I swear to God, yo.
I was like, I cannot.
I'm like, what?
Can't.
He said, always hit him in the nose because their eyes water, and I can just grab the gun and go. Now listen, we gonna leave here.
Oh my God.
All right. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, cool. Back to the subject. Okay. My question to you, and I want Hawk to answer this one first. When it comes to buildings, like when you meet someone, if you're single and you meet someone, you like, yeah, this could be the person. Same thing we always saying. This could be the person. I believe like no one on this earth is perfect. None of us are perfect.
Right.
But there's something that's called deal breakers. Is there any deal breaker? Is there anything? Like it could be, it don't even have to be that bad. It could be the height, it could be their nose. Like we all got some sort of pet peeve. It could be something. So with you, is there any deal breaker? Like they can have all this other stuff good with them. And they can have so many thumbs up. Is there something that you go, nah, I'm good. Nah, I'm good. Like there gotta be a deal breaker, but not on, even if it's not the first night. Even if you found it out later, like let's say
find out later on, right?
Yeah,
right.
If you go, oh no. It could be, excuse me, she could be a toxic person. She could be too whiny. She could be too mean. Like I don't know. I'm just giving you an idea. I don't want you to go. I don't want us. The people out there to think that I'm naming petty things. Like, if you somebody go, yo, her left pinky is longer than her right pinky. I couldn't deal with that shit, so I had to leave. I don't mean that. I'm talking about, is there something, if you like somebody and then they show this one thing or do something, you go, nope, can't do it. Deal breaker. I'm good.
That's funny you asked that, because as soon as you asked it, I thought of the movie Boomerang with Eddie Murphy.
With the toes?
With the toes. The toe. He could not, if she was bad, if she was fine, if she was super fine and still had
hammer time,
the toes, it was over for him. He's like, I'm out of here. I'm out. And so I was laughing inside when you're asking that question.
Yo. Oh my God.
Is there an instant deal breaker for me?
Okay, why you think about that? I just want to comment on what you just said. So you think about it. I just want to say this one thing. Boomerang, if listen, Boomerang is an older movie, so so for all you young bucks out there, you might have to go to like stream, go to one of your streaming sites to see if you can find it. But Boomerang is a hilarious movie. Eddie Murphy's in it, David Alan Grier, Martin Lawrence, Halle Berry. God. It's an all-star cast. It's all-star cast, right? Yeah. But here's the funny thing: when you said the thing about the toes, I remember, as young as I was when that movie came out, I remember watching that movie. She was so hot. That chick was so hot. I was like, I wouldn't give two shits about her toes, bro. Like, dude, I remember watching that movie going,
yeah, he
really cares about the toe. You know why? Because you could put socks on.
Yeah.
Toes is cool with me. Toes, you know what I'm saying? Now, if it's a scent, a smell, of course, I can't do that. I don't care how bad and how hot you are. If there's some sort of hygiene issue, I ain't fucking with you. No. But toes, when in that movie with the toes, I was like this. Maybe I'm just a weirdo, because I know people who are really, really particular with people's toes. They don't not. Some people, women wear the shoes with their like what do you call them? Open toe shoes.
Open toe.
Right. But if you ever look at they shit and sometimes like you glance down and some of they shit be like topping the other toe. Yo, bro, I swear to God, sometimes I glance down, I'll be like this. What are those? But if she hot enough, I'll be like, fuck them crooked ass toes, bro. I'm going in.
You're looking at her toes like, damn, why her toe giving me the finger? What the hell is going on with that? Be like,
She walk around toes like this.
That's not nice. Oh my God.
All right. I'm sorry. All right, back on track. Is there any deal breaker? Now, guess what? If you got to really think about it, and you can't think of like some people don't have really deal breakers.
Yeah, I can't say that I do. There's nothing that stands out that'd be like an immediate like, nope. I can't really think of anything.
Okay. To be honest. Carlin?
Oh my God, teeth.
Oh, the teeth?
Teeth.
Okay, but now
you need to be able to smile. I'm sorry, I'm into smiling. It's the teeth for me, and the back, and halitosis.
Here's the thing,
like
though.
That. Teeth. See,
Carlin, Carlin. Then you.
She's passionate about that shit.
Okay, but if that's your deal breaker, then you would have saw that
day one.
Day one. So
that's so then that would happen for me for day one. Just the point that you're approaching me with. What's going on up in here?
Okay.
See, I'm in pictures like this. You ain't never catch me. Sometimes I'll be like that, but most of the time I'm like,
oh my God.
Y'all all know this. You see my pictures, I'm smiling.
Yeah, Carla has a beautiful smile. Like her teeth, she'd be like this. Like smiling shit.
I'm not talking about one missing tooth in the back, but can we please have the first 10 on top and bottom? Correct? I don't care if you're missing all the way in the back. I don't care. But
make sure the furniture in the front is right.
Right.
That's
yeah.
The furniture in the front gotta be right.
Perfect. My teeth are not perfectly straight. I've had braces, but over the years, they tend to shift back or whatever. But okay, I could take that. But I'm sorry, I don't want any man that looked like he was of another another life form. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yo,
because this does a lot for a person, self-esteem wise and all of that. So I always say, if anything, have your teeth intact. Okay, the hair can be done or whatever, but this year, okay, I'm not so worried about a crooked nose or one eyeball smaller than the other. But
I gotta say this because I was thinking that we were after that first impression, that first look. So that's why I was saying, nah, but I agree with you. If your furniture in the front ain't right, then no, I'm not. Yeah.
Yo,
then there's no love at first sight. There's no. It's just not there. It's just not.
Wait. Yo, you know what's crazy?
That kills a pretty face, handsome. Ooh.
But you know what's crazy?
What?
I mean, growing up, like I'm not a big sweets person now, but as a kid, everybody eat junk food. Yep. So any problems with my teeth that I ever had was more like in the back. You know what I'm saying? And me, like millions of people out there in pod world, I hate going to doctors and dentists. I go whenever I have to. Like I go, okay, I gotta go get this checkup. I gotta go do this. I gotta go do that.
Yeah.
But it got to the point where if it could be fixed or an issue, and while I'm at the dentist, I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna get it done. But when they be like, oh, you have to come back again because we have to do that, I'll be like, if it's in the back, I'm like, just pull the damn thing, take it, like take it, because I always said, because that's what you was trying to, like what Carlin was saying. But if it was your furniture in the front, there's no way I'm letting you touch any. I mean, no, we're gonna fix this as much as possible. We're gonna fix as much as possible. But it was back there. I hate that shit so much, and having to fit that shit in my schedule, like, and that shit, I hate sitting in that chair. And they'd be like drilling and shit. I'd be like, yo, listen, what options do I have? This is like, early 20s. They were like, well, the object is to save all your teeth. See, back in the day, I ain't trust dentists. I go, you just want me to come back to get my damn money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to hear that. Well, you're supposed to save your teeth. Listen, I want to save these. Back there, if it's way back there, if I got to come back and it's easier, rip that motherfucker out. I'm sorry, man. So if you ever if I ever laugh too hard, you can see me in the back of my
It doesn't matter. You got your fronts, right?
Yeah,
and you
right
smile
here,
as well.
I'm good money.
Sorry.
And
we all smile.
And if one of these motherfuckers did, God forbid, knock on wood, if one of these was to leave me and there was some sort of financial issue, let me tell you something. I would walk around with a grill like Lil Wayne. Watch this. Before I walk around with one of my front pieces of furniture missing.
There you go. Yep, that's
Give me some gold teeth. You be thinking, this motherfucker look like somebody from the 80s. I'll be like,
yes.
Screw that, bro. Nah. All right, so yeah, deal breaker for me, I get it. I'm leaning more toward the Carlin thing, like you said, Hawk, because if it's something up front, like when I first meet you, I'm like, okay, no, I can't do that. If it's the teeth, or of course, all of us say body odor, like I can't do that. Like you could be the sexiest person on earth. You could be beautiful, the hottest chick ever. If you got some sort of smell with you, you're done. I'm good.
The only place I like my funk is in my music. Straight
facts. Big facts. Yeah, nah. Now I'm gonna ask a question. This is another one I wrote down. This one might take a minute because Carlin's gonna have to answer this for a larger population.
Yeah, okay.
She can't answer this.
Other women folk.
Yeah, she can't answer this just for her. And I'm gonna get when I say this,
got the pressure calling.
But I'm gonna give her a chance to think about it, because when I say it, I'm gonna ask you about it, Hawk. Because once I get started on this shit, I'm about to go in.
Okay. Wow.
I'm going in because people can't say. Yeah, so people can't say
this is in the world.
Yeah. Yo, but people can't say I'm being harsh. People can't say I'm only speaking from what happened to me, because I'm not. Because I peeped this shit years ago, even with women in my family. So that's how much I'm keeping it 100 here. I'm keeping it a buck. So I got a question.
Okay.
When it comes to being courted and a guy trying to holler at a girl and getting at a girl, let me tell you something. New York women are built different. New York women are built different. And my question to you is, and while you get your thoughts together, because I know it ain't gonna be hard, but I'm gonna let you get your shit together, because after me and Hawk let loose on your ass, you're probably gonna want the floor. So I'm gonna let you go last.
No, because I'm so open. You know that.
Here's my shit. No, but here's my shit. Why is it that New York women want to be chased and courted so hard? They give people so much of a hard time. People always go, see, people used to run that bullshit, talk about like quote unquote black women, but to me, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. Because I know black women from all around the world. Beautiful, my beautiful black sisters. It ain't black women. What it is black, Hispanic, Asian, Caucasian. If you are really based, if you got that New York mentality, they give dudes a hard time, bro. Like, I got friends of mine who are friends, like me and them are just cool. Girls, that's cool. And a guy could be hollering and they get, oh no, but I'll give him a hard time. And he try again, they give him a hard time. And then a week later, they'd be like, oh, he was cute, blah, blah, blah. I'll be like, whoa, why didn't you talk to him? Well, he ain't work hard enough, blah, blah. Why do y'all want the guy to work so damn hard? Yo, the shit is, see, with me, I'm a hard worker when it comes to my damn business. I was raised like this. I don't want to get no miscommunications where a woman be saying I've overstepped my bounds. So a woman can't do that hard to get shit with me, because once you say no to me, I quit. I'm good. I'm good. You know why? Because I don't want to be, I've never wanted to be that annoying extra guy. Like, come on, girl. But it seems like New York women want that. And I don't want to say every single one of them, but 90%, y'all give men the business. Y'all make it hard as fuck for a guy to really put that time in. And then you find out later, you'd be like, oh yeah, oh no, he had a chance, but he didn't work hard enough. So in other words, you want to be pursued and chased. That's bullshit. If you like the guy, then you ain't got to be easy. I'm not saying be easy, but at least show him some rhythm, give him some sort of acknowledgement where he think he got a chance. Y'all cold as ice. New York women cold as fuck. Hawk, like, you tell me your opinion, but I'm telling you now, bro, New York women are hard.
Okay, so my first comment is, why don't you tell us how you really feel? Secondly,
y'all know I tell the truth on this shit.
Secondly, I don't think you have to go because you already went in. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. look, my bad.
In introducing the topic. So I'm just gonna say this, and obviously it's based on my experience as a man in NYC. And to be honest with you, because I grew up in it, I've never seen it really any other way. Now, are there women that are harder than others? Of course. And there are women who are easier to talk to. But I don't, and I think that's purely based on who they are as an individual, their personality. Um, do I think overall that there's a certain hardness to New York women? Perhaps.
Don't give me that perhaps shit, man. Come
No,
on.
I'm gonna say it like this because there's a certain way about New Yorkers in general. So it would only make sense that there's a certain way in which women in New York tend to handle themselves when they're being approached. You understand what I'm saying? It kind of goes hand in hand with being a New Yorker. If you can get what I'm
I
saying.
agree with that too.
To a certain extent, y'all. Of course you agree with that shit, Carlin. Listen, God damn this. Hold on. Nope. Hold on,
Yo,
Carlin.
why you
I
mad?
thought I was
bro?
supposed to go first, but it's okay.
Why you mad?
Okay, listen. Here's my
Tell
thing.
them why you mad.
No, here's my shit. It don't really. I'm a passionate dude. Whenever I talk, I'll be this way if we talking about basketball. I'm just a passionate dude. But let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it. We gonna call this segment "Keep It a Buck." Let's cut the bullshit.
Okay.
Like you said, New Yorkers are built that way. Now, I will say this: we are older than the 20-year-olds and or younger, or 30-year-olds and younger. It's worse now. It's super worse now. It's super hard. What I'm saying to you is that even when you were younger and dating, my issue is it's different if you just say, oh yeah, well, you got to put in a little extra work with these New York girls. But it's the most hypocritical situation I've ever seen in my life. They always go, oh yeah, you want to mess with them so-and-so girls. Oh, those girls over in Virginia, or his girl. Yeah, you can't handle no woman here. Like, this is shit that I've heard, that I've seen people post about on social media. I've seen people talk about. Y'all keep complaining how y'all don't get the love, but maybe if you made it easier on these motherfuckers, then maybe you will get the love. You make it too hard. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Let me ask you a question, man. You ain't got to say your name, but yo, what's up? What happened, man? What she do? What she do, man? What?
Listen.
Welcome to my chaise lounge, okay?
Listen.
I think Hasan need to get a little something off his chest.
Nah, listen. And Hawk, I've been very, very animated about other subjects, but okay, I'm about to say, I don't want to even say this, man.
Say it.
You know why? Because if I say this, some people gonna take it the wrong way. I mean, really don't care what some. You know what?
You mean when they listen to this podcast?
Yeah. When they hear this,
I'm not gonna take it any longer.
I changed my mind. I can give a damn what they think. Okay, I don't want to come off sounding arrogant, but let's keep it a buck here. Responding to what Hawk just said, I ain't never have a problem getting no girl, ever. New York, New Jersey, the tri-state freaking area, I've never had a problem. My point is that some women, they make it so hard. And I can bring different age ranges on here, men who will tell you the same thing. Now, I'm not saying they don't end up with them, but some of the guys will go, you don't even know what I have to go through. She wanted me to do this, blah, 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 blah. And guess what? I'm not even talking about nothing financially. I'm just talking about just for the conversation, just to even get the word in. The girls be like, yo, he gotta put this time in. He gotta do it. And I go, in my opinion, well, not just my opinion. Yo, if y'all listening out there, email us. I promise you. It's, New York, I'm a New Yorker. We're known for this shit. Women in New York are hard. Y'all make it tough. But I can't speak for everybody. Just like every man, how women say men are dogs. Every man ain't a dog.
Right.
Most men are, but not every. Just like I'm saying this, but just like I'm saying this with the women. Not every woman. And what I'm saying to you here is, that don't even make the woman bad. I'm not even saying the woman is bad. I'm just saying is, you might be blocking a true blessing by making it so hard. That could have been your future husband. Y'all could have had the best family and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. And I just want to know why.
So I'm ready to hear what Colin has to say. But
Okay, here we go.
I'm dying to hear this.
Lord have mercy. I mean, I don't deny anything that has been said by you, by either of you.
Okay.
Like Mark said something about one's environment. New York is rough. So New Yorkers are gruff. Okay. Because we don't got time for the nonsense. Okay. And I mean, I'm putting myself into this. So it's like I'm speaking for myself, and I'm trying to speak for across the board women, and the women I know in particularly. It's like we don't have time for the nonsense. So I mean, past experience, your surroundings, your environment, your community, your past experience have a lot to do in terms of how you deal with people, the things that you do, the things that you say, the overall, the way you run your life, the way how you live your life. It all comes to experience. I know with me, and I know with other women, it's like when you've had too much of the same bullshit, it's like you become guarded. And it's like, ugh. I'm not trying to give my time, which I consider precious, to nonsense. So if you're not coming correct, that right there, and I'm gonna stop you right there. Like, don't even prolong the conversation. It makes no sense. We're not going anywhere with it. You're not getting my number. So let's stop it. So it's all on the approach, because I have no problem approaching a dude. If I see him and he's good looking or whatever, I am a natural flirt. It is embedded in my DNA. It's not to get anybody. This is naturally me. It's like, what do they call it? Catch and release.
Yeah.
But a lot of men take it too serious sometimes, where it's like, no, I don't want to keep you. I want to throw you back. This was just fun. Okay. And I'm a very straightforward person. So feelings get hurt. Like, I'll be like, I just flirted. That doesn't mean I want to keep you now. It's like, Hudson River, whatever you take out of that Hudson, throw it back, because it's not good anyway. But I mean, New Yorkers, if we're going to focus on New York women, yeah, we have a hard life up here. It depends on what our responsibilities, the children. Are you a single parent? You could be even married and it's still stressful, okay? So, I mean, putting all of that together can sometimes affect how you behave towards others, and how you are, whether or not how receptive you are to a man's advances. Like, I try to give it a try, but I'm trying to tell you, the teeth, the way you approach me, all of that, stop. I'm not doing it. I'm not giving my time to bullshit, because I'm not about bullshit. I'm not about the drama. So if I'm not giving it to you, I do not expect it back. But unfortunately, and being that I'm older, so I have more expectations for men in my age bracket, and sometimes I'm not getting that. Men in their 50s, it's like we still want to do braids and wife beaters. Like, come on. And I'm talking about that's their way to go outside and go hang.
That's crazy.
And how old are we? We 50-something years old? Unacceptable. There's got to be a change. You got to elevate yourself. But anyway, not to veer off, that's a whole different subject matter. Coming back to how gruff we are and giving men a hard time. Yeah, because I can admit I've given guys a hard time or whatever, but I want to see how much he could take. That's just a challenge. Period. Sometimes you're being challenged. I know I've been challenged by men too, because it's like afraid, like they ask me something, I'm afraid to say a certain thing that might spark them and be like, oh, okay, he's turned off or whatever. You never know what that could be, because everybody has their expectations, whether they show it or either they internalize it or whatever. It's always a game. It's always a test when you meet people for the first time. So it is what it is. But I mean,
you know what's crazy?
It's a lot. It's so much. I can't even put it, I can't even compress everything, because women go through so much. A lot of women nowadays, I think, are so damn stressed with their lives. Or you got the ones that been in school for years, and then all of a sudden they wake up and then realize, oh shit, I'm 40. I want to have children and be married. what was you doing like 10 years ago, girl, when you was a little younger? It's so much, and I'm finding more and more women are not in relationships. A lot more and more women are approaching 40 or in their 40s and don't have children or whatever, and that's kind of looked upon as a negative, in a negative fashion or whatever. So look, I try to give what I expect, okay, and if I'm not getting what I'm willing to give, then that's dead. So
Colin, I'm gonna just say something about you. And again, I've known you shit since you were 18.
let's do the math. Shit, almost 40.
But for you,
you knew her since she was 18.
Mm-hmm.
So that means you known her for what, 52 years?
How old is Billy? You know what? Don't let me cut you when I see you. It's on, Hasan.
I'm joking. Go ahead. I'm joking. Go ahead. Go.
Anyway, no, the point I'm gonna make is, Colin, you've always kept it real. You just keep it real regardless of the situation. And you ain't one of them chicks that like, oh, I don't know. No, you one of them. Oh, you stepping to me? Yeah, what you got? What's going on? You know, you're not playing those games because like you said, if you like a brother, you like a brother. Not gonna say that you're making it easy, but you let them know basically, like, all right, what's up? What's going on? Where's this going? What we talking about?
See, Hawk. Okay, I'm sorry. Go.
Right. Or if you're not feeling him, you basically shut him down and send him on his way. You know what I'm saying? So you always kept it real, but because there are other sisters out there, and I know what Hasan is basically speaking on. There are other sisters out there that they'll play hardball with you, like they can't even afford to give you the time of day. And so as soon as a brother starts to walk away or step off, she turned into her girl. Damn, he was cute, you know, or some shit like that. And I'm like, well, why the hell you send him on his way then? If you thought he was cute and he was trying to hit. See, because the bottom line is this. Now I'm speaking from the man's perspective. And even if you are a New Yorker, there's some brothers who are more aggressive than others. Okay. And we all know what that's like. There's some dudes that they just don't know what no means. Okay. They're the ones who may be borderline assholes. Okay. So
you're right. That's right, though.
Yeah. And so those are the ones who the chicks are like, boom, back, stand back. Okay. Back. Okay. But then you got the other brothers who may not be as aggressive and who are trying to approach them appropriately, and they're still getting that strong resistance, and they're like, you know what? She not feeling me, and they'll step away. You know what I'm saying? They'll step away, and the chick that he was approaching, she's like, damn, he ain't try hard enough. No, he did. You just wasn't trying to hear it, and you was doing all of this. You were beating up about his face. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
And so it's like, you know what? I'm gonna leave that alone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but Carlin, you didn't even. I know you're gonna say. I've known you long enough. I don't have to say what I'm about to say, but I'm gonna say it for the people out there. When I said this, I know I wasn't talking about you because I know you shoot from the hip. Your ass is gonna give it to a motherfucker. If I like you, I like you. If I don't, I don't. It is what it is. We've hung out. We've had incredible, funny, hilarious,
fun times. Yeah.
And it. So I'm not.
Sometimes too fun.
Oh yeah, sometimes shit. Sometimes we don't remember how any of us got home, but that's a whole nother story. But but listen, we will talk about that next time you're on here, but we won't go there now. But with you, it's I knew it wasn't directed towards you because I know what type of person you are. But Hawk just hit the nail on the head. He said it the way. All I was just asking questions was about the ones who give you a hard time because they don't want to deal with you. Guess what? I'm on your side. Listen, he ain't good enough. Fuck him. Pardon my language, whatever. But I'm talking about the ones who then they look at it and then they tell their girls, oh, he was a cute one, but he ain't work hard enough. Well, how hard he got to work, man? You know what I'm saying? Dude, this gonna sound weird, but I grew up always the youngest guy in the room. So I talk to all the older dudes, like the OGs. I'd be like, yo, asking you these questions, whether it could be my family or people that I know who I at least, not just because they older, but I respect. But now I'm at that point in my life now. So they coming to me, yo, OG, yo, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I'm trying to give them the best answers I can. But this one here is the tough one, because I was like, yo, I truly don't know, because I know I went through it. But this was years ago. My thing is, let me put this out there just so everybody could know. Disclaimer alert. New York City has some of the most intelligent, most beautiful, most focused, most driven women that I've ever seen. Ever seen. Driven. Like, I'm talking about, you want a woman like that in your corner. But then when you look at whether it's social media or even if it's people that's in the entertainment field, like they'll be on TV. Oh no, I'm single, so and so and so and so. And you'd be like, oh, you're such a strong woman. I don't understand. How are you single? Blah, 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 blah. Because I ain't willing to put up this, blah, 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 blah. But I go, I've seen the trend. I've seen it happen. I've seen it. I've watched it. I've seen it. I lived through it when I was younger, but I've seen it. I'm sitting there going, yo, this is some bullshit. I mean, here's how I know, because then when they leave, or if you know the person, the girl will tell you later, well, you ain't try hard enough. I always thought that you was cute and blah, 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 but you ain't try. You go, what did you want me to do? See, to me, what makes it confusing for me, I can't speak for no other male on this part. I can't speak for any other male. I can speak for me. My father raised me to go like this. Respect the woman's choice.
Yep.
If you with a woman and you like, hey, baby, like let's say y'all together, like dating, and you trying to put the moves on her, and you know how the girl sometimes go, stop. You're like, come on, girl, blah, blah, blah. Stop. Let me tell you something. You got 2 fucking stops for me. After that second stop, I'm like this. I quit. I'm good. You know why? Because I do not want, and this is before the Me Too movement and all this shit. This is before that. This is back in the day when my dad was still alive. He told me, he goes, respect what a woman say. So a woman they couldn't read me, because I was like, shit. She goes, well, you didn't want it bad enough. Oh no, I wanted it. I want the shit bad. But if you telling me no, I'm not gonna keep going, come on, girl. Come on. Next thing you know, I said no, and he took it anyway. I can't deal with that shit in my life.
Right.
I don't want none of that smoke. So my thing is, whether I'm trying to holler at you, or even if we seen each other and you try to do this, because in my whole life it happened one time. And this girl had said, but I think she was trying to save face in front of her other girl. So she went to the other girl and was like, I told him no, and blah, blah, blah. So when the other friend told me, I was like, hold on now. What is she saying? And she goes, no, but after we had a conversation about it, she goes, no, she misunderstood. I go, no, she didn't. You said that shit because you was trying to save face. But my point is, it's a really complicated situation. It's very, very complicated. And some guys who are just no quit, they do not quit. I know guys like this. They're going to keep going. And they might end up finally getting you. But I don't want to be that guy that keep pushing. And then now you going to your people or going around saying, he thirsty as shit. I told him no, and he keep pushing and blah, 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 blah. And that's not me. So my thing is, you say no one time, I think she being cute. Or she just being cute. She's trying to play hard to get. Hold on now. Let me do a couple push-ups and we go and let me go back for the second.
I can't deal.
I go back for the second round, and then she go, son, oh my God, I said no. I'll be like this. That's all you got to say. You ain't got to worry about me again. But then you talk to them 6 months later, she's like, I wanted you so bad, but it's obvious you didn't want it bad enough because you didn't push. What? The fuck you want me to do? Put you in the headlock? Yo,
some women might like that, Hasan.
That shit. Listen, shout out. Never mind. I'm about to say my boy name. Listen, watch this. Hawk. We all know my boy.
Yeah.
He'd be like, yeah, I like to stand on their neck and put my foot on their neck. I said, dude, you going to jail, bro. That shit is not legal. It's not legal.
Not legal nowhere.
In no state you go to.
That's a backyard conversation. I would never say nothing on that around here on this one. Never. In Mark's backyard, I got a lot to say.
Oh yeah,
listen, that one.
Oh, we got next time I come to New York, we gotta do a live one called Hawk's Backyard because it be some conversations there. Yo, see, damn, I was about to talk about. Remember the last time we all got together? I don't know if it was the last time, but when we all went and met y'all at the bar, and then we ended up back at Hawk's house. Yo, every person in the house was sitting there going like this.
That was, wait a minute, wasn't it the birthdays or whatever? And we went to the bar in Brooklyn, and some of us walked and some of us drove back. Yes, that was it. And we was lit. Lit ain't the word. That was a bonfire. Watch this. I guarantee you, everybody woke up, well, at least 1 to 2 days later, everybody looked at their credit card statements and was like this. The fuck? Like $346. So my point is, that's a whole nother story. Anyway, my point is this. I just don't get it. And I thought that, and you you enlightened me on some of it, because I just didn't understand, because I know single people, girls that I love, like I'm talking about friends or family that I love. And they be like, and they got a lot to offer. They ain't no gold diggers. They hard workers, so. And I tease them. I be like, why do you make it so hard? Now, I know you don't want no cornball. You ain't trying to waste your time with a cornball. But I'm talking about, but at least give them a shot to the point where then you can figure it out later and go, he's a lame. He's done. Get him out of here. All right. Y'all didn't give him a shot. Let me say something. As you guys know, I'm a straight shooter. I'll go after what I want. Yep. If I don't get it, I don't get it. Rejection is a bitch. Nobody likes to be rejected, but it is what it is. It saves you from a lot of BS if you know you're being rejected. Take the hit, keep it pushing, because that may not be the one for you. Mm-hmm. And in saying that, I continue to be a flirt, but you know what happens is that now you have social media, these memes, and older folks or whatever, that takes it back to the whole male-female courtship, where women were not assertive about this, and that they waited for that man to come for them. So that is what I'm getting. I'm the flirt that'll go for mine, but at the same time, I would like for a man to choose me. You know what I'm saying? And if it works out, whatever, I choose him back, whatever. But it's like it's becoming embedded in a woman's ear, where that man has to come for you. He has to choose you. You need to sit back and play, Penelope Demure, clutch the pearls type or whatever, and wait for him. And sometimes the way things are going on now, the way the world is, the shit that's going on, it's like we're both waiting to see who's going to speak first, because men will sit there and wait until a woman approach them, and men want women to approach them at the same time. But but in the same instance, you have those men that are turned off if you do go for them. So it's like, what is a woman like me to do? Is it, am I okay to approach you and flirt and say I like you, whatever, can we get something started? Or am I being a little bit too much for you or whatever? And I've had guys where it's like me being assertive, aggressive, whatever you want to call it, and just laying it down, it's too much for them. Right. Okay, so they rather be the pursuer, but then how long do I have to wait for you to pursue me? It's a catch-22. It's all bullshit. It is what it is. You do what you have to do to get what you need to get, and that's it. Okay. I'm tired of it. Okay, then. Tell them how you really feel. I was joking. Oh, I always do. No, I do. I think that's some of the realest shit that I think that's some of the realest shit that I've heard in a while. And that's why Hawk was the one who said, we got to get Carlin on. I swear he was like, because she's gonna give it to you raw. And I like, listen, I love to hear another person's. Okay, let's just put this out there real quick. I don't want to have somebody on here who's just gonna listen to Hawk or listen to me and Hawk and go like this. Yeah, I agree. I don't want to hear that shit.
We get enough of that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't need minions. I need someone who's gonna speak their truth, even if it's some crazy shit, and we're gonna be sitting. And even if Hawk agrees with you, or if I agree with you and we don't agree with Hawk, whatever, I just need somebody to go, like, say some shit that I go, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? I need truth. Period. And that's why, and that wasn't even one of the questions that I wanted to ask. We just started this conversation and I wrote it down. You know what I mean? Because it's something that I really needed to hear, because I truly in my heart did not understand it. I was like, yo, it's so many good women in New York City.
Oh, one more thing I have to do. This little piece of devil right here has a lot to do with it too, because we no longer write. We no longer call each other. It's so easy to text and hide behind the bullshit. I like eye-to-eye conversation, okay? Because I can gauge, because I have great instincts, whether or not you bullshitting me. People can't hide when it's face-to-face, but you sure as hell can hide on social media and behind a phone. Yeah. Get with it. Come on. It's like, and it's like, I get it with these millennials and these Gen Z, but oh my God, really? Gen X is getting into this nonsense too. Grown ass people in their late 40s, 50 years old are playing games. It's all a damn game. Like I told you, it's like a catch and release. Well, that's my little flirting game, but that's nothing. But I mean, in terms of really trying to obtain a real relationship, it's hard. It's hard out there, because it's like, people are not keeping it real. They're not being themselves. I don't know if it's from embarrassment or, you know, this necessary, I call it a necessary evil. It's necessary for the forward movement of, you know, technology and everything. But at the same time, it's evil because we hide behind this. And we all at some point have done that. But it's like, how do you come up and get out of that? Like this next generation, like we're talking about it and we're older. What about these 20-something-year-olds or whatever in the next 20 years or next 30 years when they're our age? What are they going to do? This is going to be some bullshit like back in the days, you know, when you had a high school dance, boys on this side, girls on this side, nobody wanted to meet in the middle and talk. That's the shit that's going on, and it's getting out of hand. Okay, no one wants to make the first move, and I'm guessing it's because you're too shy or you're too about yourself, or either you just plainly don't like rejection. And I think a lot of times, and it all comes down to our experiences, both men and women, they don't want to approach, even though they might think that person is fantastic. They find them physically appealing or whatever, but everyone is afraid of rejection. Everyone is afraid. Yeah.
All right, Carlin, I just want to say one statement to what you just said, which is a fact. And then I got a question for Hawk.
Okay.
It's going to be a heavy one. And it ain't super heavy, but it's going to be heavy though. It's going to be heavy though. All right, I got a statement. You're right. Like in regards of the world that we live in. And like you said, sometimes it could be so many different reasons why, with the whole, instead of dealing one-on-one. But we live in a time now where I watch, like, Damon is different, like, because he went outside. But my nephew Jaden and my niece Tiff, they were brought up in this era where, like, especially Jaden, they don't go outside because they play everything online. You know, remember they got the headphone shit.
Oh, that's my 21-year-old Hasan.
Yeah. So think about it. It's so crazy that, not to take up for them, but they don't even know how, because they don't interact with people. Remember, we went outside. We had a stoop, or we went outside. Yep. But the phone shit is all they know. So if they going like this, texting, or if they doing shit on any internet or whatever, I mean, whatever, any social media shit, they like literally don't know how to talk to people. They be like, oh, I don't want to say this and blah, blah, blah. And some of them are afraid, like, okay, it's easier to go like this. Like, you could go, your friend could have said something to one girl, sent it to you, you copy and paste it and just send it to that girl. So that girl is not really getting to know you. She getting to know some weirdo flirtation shit that your boy Boo Boo from 7-Eleven, he was talking to some chick with. Like, you can't do that. Like I go, you guys don't even know how to interact. How do you act if you? And I don't even want to go here because we're gonna go into a whole nother section. But I want to say this one thing: you don't even know how to go interact with people to go get a freaking job.
They're socially inept.
There you go. It's the scariest shit ever. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. The one thing that I'm guilty of is once this whole text world came into play, in my profession, dude, people talk so much, and sometimes they just talk about nothing. You get them on a FaceTime meeting, or you get them on the phone. They be like, yeah, so the wife got me, blah blah blah. It could be some of these big execs. I'm sitting there going, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care. You're like, I don't. But you gotta. But if you texting, it's easier. Oh, that's crazy.
Right.
Oh yes, shout out to everybody. If you keep hearing me go, wow, that's crazy. That means I ain't listening, bro. But I'm sitting there like, whatever, blah blah blah. It's just, to me, it's become an easier thing, and I fell into that black hole. So now when someone wants to have a phone call, not everybody who's gonna have the phone call, I'll be going like this. They want to talk to me. Oh my God. You know what I mean? And I'm a talker. That's how I close my deals. Like, I could talk, but sometimes you go, it's easier with the text. You know what I mean? But it should not be that easy. Text should be on some shit like, if you hit me, I go, I can't talk right now. I'm hit you later. But that whole, if you trying to court or holler at a chick, I'm sending you paragraphs instead of calling you.
What?
Yeah,
that's what the brothers 19, are doing. That's what they're doing nowadays.
That's crazy to me.
They don't want to call. They want to text.
You ain't never gonna get nobody. But hold on, before we lose track of the time, I gotta ask Hawk this shit, because you said some heavy shit, Carlin. And my question to Hawk is this. I'm pretty sure, because I know I got a boy. Carlin, you got a son. You got a boy, right? Not a daughter.
21. He's 21.
21. Yeah, okay. I met him. Okay. 21. Hawk, having a daughter. A daughter. Do you think about these things in regards of these weird, I don't want to say weird, I'm not talking about the weirdos, because it's been weirdos since before our time. I'm just talking about her finding someone that's worthy, because everything is, like Colin just said, is so false and fake, and you don't know who you're dealing with, and if it's real. See, a boy, and it's sad to say, but it is a double standard in this world. Because my son could call me tomorrow and be like, yeah, did this and blah 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 blah. You're always going to check them to make sure they do the right thing, but sometimes they go, yeah, that girl was on me too. Are you behind closed doors? You like this? Yeah. They like him. They like, yeah. But when it's from, I felt it a little when it came to my niece, because that was like she's like a child to me. Like, she's my everything. So when she had started dating and dealing with shit, I want to kill the world. Like that, I was like, yo, you don't want me. And I'm calming her dad down, but in the back of my mind, I'm like, don't worry, I got you. I'm killing everybody. Like, it's a very, very uncomfortable, complicated situation. So what I'm asking you, Hawk, is how do you feel? Like, how are you able to maintain? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, are you worried? Like, I know you raised your family right, so that's not even a question. But my thing to you is that to have, the guys and how the guys do this shit online and talking, and are you worried about, because think about it, every woman always tell me, they go, and they so quick to send dick pics. You be like, really? You know what I'm saying? Sending pictures of they shit and all that. Like, how do you feel about all this shit? Dealing, because that you gotta, you are, what's the new shit in the world? Hashtag girl dad. You girl are dad. A girl dad. How do you feel about that?
So
I got 9 new guns.
No, I mean,
Hasan, you stupid.
But no, how can I say this? Whatever I did when both my daughters were younger, have them now in the position to do their damnedest to make sure that kid is right before they walk them through my door. Okay? I'll tell you why. My oldest, she's obviously in college now, but while she was in high school, she would ask Daddy, I have a friend, can I bring him over? Yada yada yada. I said, you talk to your mother? Yeah. I was like, and it's just him or a couple of friends? Well, him and a couple of, and one of my girlfriends went, oh, so he's a friend. He was like, yeah. I was like, okay, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
And so I met the young man, hey, how you doing? Da 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 da. But fast forward, there was one time when she was talking to was talking about a guy at her school. Sounded like she was really liking him or whatever have you. I was like, okay. I said, this is the first time that I really heard you talk about a guy like this. So you're gonna bring him around to the house for me to meet him? She's like, no. I was like, why not? She's like, Daddy, you're mean. I was like, I was like,
You?
Oh, baby. Oh, my God.
How
So
dare you?
yeah. So and once I heard that, I kind of fished some more, and then I was told, well, wasn't it you that told both your daughters when they were like 9 that they couldn't date until they were 21? And even then, they needed permission from you. I was like, I said that. Hey, yes. I was like, oh, my bad.
I know you said that.
So it was kind of embedded in them. Like, if you bring somebody to the crib, they better be right. They better be straight.
Good, because they should.
And they better not be coming with their pants hanging. They better not be coming talking like, yo, what's up, pops? No. They better be respectable young men, and they better know how to act right, but more importantly and most significantly, they better know how to treat you.
Facts.
Okay. And knowing what I do for my daughters, I can tell you right now, dudes out there, they got it bad because, especially my older one, because she expects certain shit.
Okay. She's like, oh, you don't even understand where I come from.
She expects certain shit, and if you ain't coming like that, she's gonna be like, okay, thank you.
Move on.
Yeah, basically move on. So I'm not really worried about them per se. Obviously there's a lot of dumb shit out there that they're going to face, but I'm pretty confident that they're equipped to handle it.
Got you. That's it's super tough. And I remember being a kid and how overprotective, well, I wouldn't call it overprotective, but protective you, Rod, how y'all was with all the girls in our family.
Say overprotective because you know how we got down with dudes with our cousins.
Yeah,
so.
all my female cousins and my sister, they didn't play that. But I was a kid, like I was young, and they didn't play that. I like it has, I don't care what no one else says about, oh, you have to do it this way. You know how therapists be like, here's what you need to do. You look on TV and all that, but like, screw that. The key word that all I care about is the word Johnson. Whether you got married and that last name changed, or whether it's the same name, but it's the freaking bloodline. I'm gonna protect mine. So you can say what you want, and I know how my big cousins did it when it came to my sister and my female cousins. And that's how I'm gonna do with mine. Let me tell you something right now. You ain't never too old to kick some ass. You just might need a little extra help. I'll be like this. You give me a wiffle bat. If one of my cousins tell me they need problems, Mark called me and he tell me he out of town, I'm beating the fucking shit out of anybody that's given my family problems, and I'm gonna put that out there. And you could listen. You could call it what you want. You could call it aggression. You could call it anger. And I'm going to tell you, I don't care what you call it. I am going to protect mine and those other ones that I care about in regards of friends. But I'm going to protect mine. I feel that that's what we are put here for. The males are shit. You, Carlin, you're family to me, so I'm going to protect. You tell me, you know what I'm saying? You out there talking to all these young whippersnappers. If their mouth get crazy, I'll river dance on one of them young motherfuckers too. So please don't get that twisted.
But you know, Hasan, before you need to step in, you know I'm already clawing at that mofo already, right?
Yo, listen, first of all, you're gonna have to whip this ass so bad. I'm only gonna be there so I can call the police to get you off him.
Listen, I gotta say this.
What's up?
Because you jarred a memory when you was talking about that whole family thing. And this is one of our older cousins, female. Okay. She shall remain nameless, and if she wants to come out and say, yeah, that was me, then so be it. So anyway, we went to this club. In fact, I knew she was going to be there. She knew I was going to be there, and I said, all right, I'll be up in there. I'll check you out. And she was up in there. We hugged and we kicked it. All right, I'm bouncing, going to do my thing. I was single, just running around doing what single dudes do in the club. So, and then towards the end of the night, when I was about to bounce, saw this dude kicking it to her. Apparently, she knew him from somewhere. So like, yeah, this is my cousin. This is such. Tall dude, big dude. And I was like, what's up, man? He's all right. And I didn't realize I did it, but when our cousin called me like the next day, like, what did you do? I was like, what? She said the way you looked at him, it was like, she's like, first of all, she said, you all right? You gonna be all right? She said, I'm telling you what she's saying to me. You gonna be all right? She said, yeah. I said, okay. I looked at him and I said, what's up, man? You good? She's telling me what I said, okay? Because I'm saying like, okay, is that the way I said it? I don't remember that, but okay. And she said, I looked him up and down, was like,
I believe that. I've seen that look from you before.
Call me when you get home.
I've seen that shit before. Oh, Mark, you give the incredible smirk. Because I'll be sitting there and be like, oh shit, look at Mark looking at this motherfucker.
Yo, but Carlin, I know that story. I know that story.
Oh, you do?
So I know exactly which one of our cousins he's talking about. And I know he was like, yo, like I said, he got this thing about him.
Yes.
Tell you the truth, I got a shitload of male cousins that I love, younger, older, that I look up to. It don't make a difference. But there's something about Uncle Bob's sons, Mark and Roderick. They got this shit with them. That intimidation factor is freaking crazy. I've seen it in action. And I'll be like this, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, so believe me, I know that the cousin you talk about probably was like, why did you have to look that way? No, that's the way I
Mark gave him a look and don't know that because Mark has this infamous smirk, this, and then when he start doing one of these with the hands, and shit, I'm like, here we go. We're gonna start. And he's the mild one. And then I've observed Rod and been like, okay, that's the thug between two of them. All right. And I've told Mark this. And I'm sorry, I have great instincts when it comes to people. And I was like, yeah, he the thug, ain't he, Mark? And Mark will be like, yeah, he more rough. He is. He's absolutely way rough. And I know that was a little troublemaker when you guys were younger. Oh, absolutely.
Oh, and the stories I heard about them when they were younger. Oh, yeah, God. Like, listen, we all have our journeys, and let's appreciate the fact that because I'm telling you, We'll get to that another day. Okay, we'll get to that another day. But Hawk, I get what you're saying. But before we go, I need to know, what are you sipping on?
Me?
Well, Colin first. Colin, what you sipping on tonight?
Okay, yeah.
Are you finished already?
No, I took it all back, but tried to make it classy in the glass. Okay, it's called women Incredible Hulk. That's Henny with Hypnotic.
You got the Incredible Hulk joint?
Yeah. When I'm in the mood and I know I'm gonna be home chilling, even though I got to get up and go to work tomorrow. Yes, I'll go and get me. I acquired some Hypnotic yesterday and a bottle of Henny, and I said I'm taking it hood. Okay.
Colin, you know what's crazy?
Good hood. Colin, I changed the glass because it was in a serious 20-ounce red cup. You know, the ones you party with in the house party.
Yeah. Everybody, those red cups.
There you go.
Colin, you know what's crazy?
What?
My road manager, who road managed me my career, he's one of the founding people who started Hypnotic. That was the crazy shit. Like, and I didn't know. Remember when Hypnotic was really, really popping?
Yes.
Like popping. Yes. I had no clue.
Early 90s,
yes. I had no clue. I'm out there like this. I'm tearing it up. We had remember Puff had the restaurant, Justin's?
Justin's, yes.
So we had Justin's, and we drinking Incredible Hulk shit.
Incredible Hulk.
And my boy tells me, he goes, yo, you know, John is one of the main guys. I was like, John who? He goes, John, from your team, your road man. I was like, what? Yeah, he was one of the ones who started it, got the shit popping, and then, you know, because that's what normal business people do. That's what Hawk, me and you talk about that. You build it up, and then you sell.
Mm-hmm.
And then you out. So believe me, I could tell you some long nights and some heavy mornings that I woke up with the result of what the Incredible Hulk has done.
Yes, absolutely.
I feel like David Banner. You wake up with you wake up with the ripped clothes, like, wow. Yo.
Meanwhile, 3 sheets to the wind. Totally out of it.
All right, so me and Carlin stuff is like real stuff. I got margarita. It used to have ice in it, but we've been talking. So it's wrong with it. Brands. It's that classic margarita from Legato.
Yay! When you come up here, you're gonna bring your bottle.
Oh no, listen. Oh, we got the new plastic bottles now, so I can send it to you. We good.
Nice.
So listen, delicious. But we do this show because not to put the spotlight on them, but we have what some might call a guru when it comes to this alcoholic beverage situation.
That one.
Yes, if you
over there.
Yeah, if you watch the shows, he don't just go, yes, and it's very tasty and it's very delicious. No, he breaks shit down. He be telling you shit about the person who made his grandkids. His third grandkid, John, which was named after the bay leaf that he used, the John Bay leaf. You be sitting like this. Yo, sometimes I'll be looking at him going like this, Carl. I'll be like this.
And then he'll be like, and he cooked it from a black steel pot too.
Exactly.
Like, how would you know that? You wasn't there 200 years ago. That's why he gets mad technical about stuff. It's like nitty gritty A to Z. It's like, okay, we're gonna go all in, and then subdivisions of every damn letter in the alphabet too.
When you're trying to inform people of something, you need to give them all the pertinent data that they need. And not the fluff, not the bullshit. I'm like straight, no chase. I give you the facts. But
I love it. When I say I love it, it's like, but I don't understand. Watch this, and then we're gonna move on because I know it's getting super late. How he absorbs that info, and it's not just for the show. We could be talking, we could be in this man cave, and he'd be like, "Yo, you do know this comes from blah 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 blah," and I'd be sitting there like, "Yo, what the fuck," right? But the way he absorbs that. And don't forget, it's kind of like how I feel about, I don't know how actors are able to absorb all that information and be able to put that passion out there. Because if I was an actor, which I believe that as long as you gave me a little bit of leeway, we could say cut and I can read every line. I'll be okay, I got this line. And then I'll go back. But the way I watch an actor sometimes, I'll be like, damn, he was that good. I could feel that shit. And how did he, he absorbed all that shit. Hawk does that. Like, he'll break shit down. The actor has the passion. I'm just talking about the depth of the brand that we're talking about. Mm-hmm. I think that shit is super duper cool, because I would be like this. If that was me, if that was how me and Hawk came together, if he said, yo, I need you to break down some shit, I'm gonna tell you how it would be for me. He'd break his shit down, and his shit would be fire. He'd be like, yes. And the people would be like, oh, that's great. And he goes, Hasan, what you drinking? I'll go, what I'm drinking is foolishness. Yeah, I'll be reading that motherfucker like, it's from the bay leaf of the Hennessy plant. This shit will fuck you up. It says. The Hennessy plant.
The Hennessy plant.
So,
yo.
So
say that shit quietly, because there's some fools out there be like, yo,
there's a Hennessy plant,
yo.
For real, for real, the foolishness would believe you. Hasan said something about some bay leaf from the Hennessy plant. I'm gonna try that. I can roll it up. I'm
gonna hit Hasan on Facebook, find out where he find that Hennessy. So,
and they'll be trying to roll up something in it too while they saying it. Watch.
All right, Hawk. Okay, listen. Not to get all super deep, but what are you sipping on today, man?
So here we go.
I broke this out tonight since we was having a special guest, special bottle.
Okay.
It's a bourbon. It's by a company called Rabbit Hole.
Okay.
So let me tell you a little something about Rabbit Hole, as you know I'm going to. It's a newer bourbon, founded in about 2012 in Louisville, Kentucky. And believe it or not, the dude that started the company was a psychologist and said, you know what? I don't want to do this shit no more. So he left his academia and his practice and all of that. And he started this company.
Damn.
What?
Okay.
Rabbit Hole, straight up. And in that shorter period of time, it's gotten very popular. It's won a lot of awards. He has like maybe 4 or 5 different types of whiskeys. He's got a rye. He's got a wheated rye. A wheated bourbon. He's about 4 or 5. Anyway.
Okay.
The one I'm drinking is a wheated bourbon. And for my people out there who've been watching, I explained to you a few episodes ago what a wheated bourbon is, because normally bourbons carry a mash bill of corn and rye and some malt barley. Well, this one is a wheated bourbon because it takes out the rye and adds the wheat. That's number one. Number two, I was especially attracted to this because not only is this a wheated bourbon, it's a finished bourbon. And again, we talked about that a few episodes ago. Like my favorite, Angel's Envy, is a finished bourbon.
Oh, that one is good.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Angel's Envy.
So we distill it, you age it, and if after it's aged, you take it out that barrel, and then you finish it in that rum barrel or that port cask finish barrel that Angel's Envy is finished in. So what these guys did at Rabbit Hole, this is called the Derringer. And the Derringer is a wheated bourbon, but it's also finished.
Okay.
So they made it a wheated bourbon with like 68% corn, 14% wheat, and whatever's left with the malt barley. And then after they distilled it, they said, all right, we're gonna age it in sherry cask barrels.
That's a lot.
I'm about to
Yeah.
say so. No, again,
So,
I'm sorry. I'm just
so
trying to
it's got a
understand.
sherry. So it's got a sherry finish to it. All right. So
Really?
yes, it's got a sherry cast finish to it. And so, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I like it, but I don't love it. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because I like weeded bourbons and I like finished bourbons, but when you put them together, it can just get shit kind of
Oh,
it can be a little too much.
it can
Okay.
clash a little bit.
Right. It can clash a little bit. But this isn't bad though. All right. If it was a weeded bourbon on its own strength, it would be delicious. But because they finished it in that sherry cask, you getting that sherry flavor. So basically I'm getting cherries on top of my bourbon. That's what I'm getting out of it.
And you
Oh,
don't like that? I mean,
It's not that I don't like it. It's okay. It's definitely different,
okay.
and that you got to be in the mood for that type of thing as a whiskey drinker or as a bourbon drinker
Okay.
because it's just different. You know what I'm saying? It's just different. I'm not saying it's bad because it's not bad.
It's just different.
It's just different, and it's just a different flavor profile for most of anything that I've tasted. You know, but that's why I wanted to introduce this to the people tonight. I'm like, yo, you may be a different dude or a different chick, so go out and get something different and try that shit.
So
You know?
hold on, wait. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
So uh I'm not sure if so is this the same this you've been sipping that while we've done the show.
Hmm.
Okay, cool. How's the hit? Like can you feel it? Or sometimes you drink shit, you be like, I don't feel shit.
those are the worst ones. Those are
Right,
Yeah,
sneaky.
exactly,
I
Carla.
know, right?
Because this has no burn at all going down. All right. I've been drinking this straight. It's got no burn, and it's bottled at 93 proof.
Mm,
Okay, so it's got no burn. It's tasty. Like I said, you feel the smoothness of the wheat, and then at the end you got that little pop of that cherry flavor from because it's finished in that sherry cask. You're
mm,
like oh, okay, and it's very very drinkable.
okay.
So you can next thing you know, you be on your third one and you be like, damn, this is and next thing you know, you're like, ooh, I'm a little I'm a little nice.
A little nice.
I'm a little nice right now.
Like how
Yeah.
me and Hassan did that tequila that night. Oh my God.
Ooh.
Okay. So that's excuse me, that's the rabbit hole derringer, and that's what it does, man. So it's decent. So my thing is if you like weeded bourbons or if you like finished bourbons, some people don't, which is fine. That's their taste. Um, give it a try. Um, it's a little pricey for what it is. It's about between 75 to 80 bucks, and most of your high end to mid to high end liquor stores will have it. You ain't gonna find it in the hood.
Mm.
Just get that out the way. You're not gonna find it in the hood, but Total
Mhm.
Wine carries it. Shout
Shout
out to
out
Total.
Total Wine.
They carry it, and like I said, you go to a nice area, nice shop, they'll
Mhm.
probably have rabbit hole lip in there. And like I said, they got different variations. This is one of them, and that's what I'm presenting for the people tonight. And maybe you might want to check it out.
Okay, last question.
Yeah.
Um Usually we do this when we both have it,
Uh-huh.
but I don't have it today. Um I want to ask, with you sipping on it right now, we usually give it to three. The show is called Another Round,
Another round.
so we always go up to 3 rounds.
Yeah.
How many rounds would you give this one?
Two.
Two. Okay.
Two. I
Okay.
give it 2 rounds. Yeah. You can't get three from me. Can't get
Okay.
three. But it's two. It's two rounds. like I said, it's not bad. It's not bad. So
yeah, I want to taste it anyway because Carlin, because he said it had like the little cherry finish, like the
yes, that's
cherry
what I
finish.
want to
I
try.
I just want to see how that shit go down. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because I know he's way better in regards of, it's been a couple things that we've done on the show that he's like, yo, this is it. And I go, oh shit, this is it. But then there also been a couple things I was like, oh, it's cool, you know, whatever. But I like last week's better or whatever. Right. But with the cherry, the way he emphasized on the cherry shit, I would like to try that shit. So we could do another episode once I get to New York, because we're gonna do a few episodes once I get out there. So we could do a lot. We can have Carlin go fucking crazy because we got a lot to talk about. But Carlin, you have no clue. Like for real, I'm not saying this just to be nice, because you know I like to give you a hard time. So
yes, you do. That's okay.
Listen, I wish I could say something bad, but I can't. Like, I gotta say,
really, you wish you could say something bad?
You know why? Because I know it. Because I like when me and you argue, because it just shows love. You know what I'm saying? But you are like this. This episode has turned out to be what I thought it was going to be anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I really did. I was like, when Hawk told me, he was like, "Yo, what about Carl?" I was like, "This, dude, do it! Like it's gonna happen. Like it's gonna be crazy." And I'm gonna be honest with you, I thought you was gonna forget. So I thought we was gonna do our normal episode. I had everything set up. He goes, oh, "Yo, are we still doing it? Are we set up?" Blah blah blah. He goes, "Carl's ready." I go, "Oh shit, fuck yeah,
yeah,
let's go." So I want you to know that you are greatly appreciated.
Thank you. I love being on here. I want to be on here again because
no.
I got a lot to say.
Listen,
listen,
you ain't even got to worry about that.
Okay.
Because you are, I guarantee, I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm telling you, this is one of my favorite episodes. So
we have to do a Haitian rum. 8 stars, Bombacourt one.
Okay? I did that.
How you did that? You did one?
I did the Bombacourt.
Who was the special guest with the Haitian?
No, I think it was just me and Hawk.
It was just me and him. So we can like do one.
Wait, I don't remember. Yeah, I have so many names. Did I like it? I don't remember.
Get you fucked up though. It's good, but it'll get you fucked up.
We did one. We did it. Yeah, we did it. Yeah. Yeah, I got it.
We got to do some. We got to do some Fred G. Sanford Ripple.
Oh, I'm down for that. Let's go back straight like late 80s, early 90s hood liquor.
Shit. Sanford and Son 80s. Was Sanford and Son 80s or 70s?
70s.
Oh yeah, man.
We're gonna do some White Train and Mad Dog 2020.
Yo, no. I'm gonna tell you what we could do. Hold on. Cause I'm gonna tell you who put me up on it after I
Look at Mark's face.
What was the name of this shit?
No more Mad Dog.
Not Mad Dog. It was called
No more Mad Dog. Nope.
God damn, I can't remember, but it was, never mind, I don't want to say it right
Boone
now.
Farm. Don't forget Boone Farm, Mark.
Oh shit, Boone Farm. Yo, remember back in the day? Remember back in the day they made it was in the 90s. It was Cisco. And they they used to call that shit liquid crack.
Here. Yes, problems.
Yeah.
That shit used to give me and my boy.
Yeah. That's a whole
because of my experience with MD 2020.
Oh, Mad Dog. They still got it in Vegas, cuz.
Yeah, good. They can stay there. Because of my experience of Mad Dog 2020, I never even tried Cisco. Never put it to my lips, not once.
You never tried Cisco, Mark?
And will not.
Cisco was mean, bro.
Maybe that's good because it is a very mean, like Hasan said, it's very mean.
Yeah, trust me. MD 2020 had me saying, "Oh Lord, I ain't gonna do this no more,
bro.
I ain't doing this no more."
Listen, I remember.
What?
I'm not sure if people still drink this shit, but Mary J. Blige put me up on this shit.
What?
We used to drink this shit in the studio. This is hood. We was working on the first album, so this was hood. Wild Turkey.
You getting disrespectful, Hasan. Damn.
So
okay.
here's the thing. So me and you, we had this conversation before. Wild Turkey has, for whatever reason, because I belong to a couple of chat groups that we talk about bourbon, and for whatever reason, Wild Turkey has this image or persona of being like Rock Gut or MD 2020 and
Yes.
it's like that. When it is so much more, it's actually a good bourbon.
Is it really? Is it that
Real?
smooth?
It's a good bourbon, and they make and so you have your regular Wild Turkey, but you got some other stuff you're gonna pay a pretty penny to get.
Really?
Yes, and I have some in my barrel, which I will introduce to the people at some point.
Look, well, shout out to Wild Turkey because
For real,
we used
for
to
real.
twist it off that shit in the studio.
Anyway, so where does it sit? It's not top shelf.
It can't be top shelf.
Hell no.
What?
Wild Turkey.
The Wild Turkey. Where does it sit on a shelf?
It can't be top shelf.
Well, it depends on what bottle you buy from Wild Turkey.
Oh, they got different levels of that.
I didn't know they had different. Hasan, see, you and I, we getting some lessons tonight.
I'm telling you, that Wild Turkey got $500 bottles.
Well, I know.
Okay.
Yo, Carlin, I know I ain't had that one because the one I drank with me and Mary, that shit tastes like feet.
I'm afraid to drink it because I don't want to grow a beard. Okay, let's stop. Okay.
I'm not talking about the base Wild Turkey. I'm talking about Wild Turkey. I'm talking about Wild Turkey 101. I'm talking about Wild Turkey rare breed. And listen, trust me.
Yo,
trust me.
Listen, man. I'm gonna say it again. Listen, you don't. I'm sorry, I'm busting out laughing. You don't get nothing but real talk here. I want to give a big shout out. Lift your glass, Colin. You got some left? I want to give a big shout out to everyone out there who's watching. But the biggest shout out and all the love goes to our co-host Carlin, because she is hilarious and she spits some real truth shit.
All day.
Thank you.
Carlin,
thank you for having me.
No, listen, I truly appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Oh, wait. I appreciate you until the next time I see you, so I gotta give you a hard time again.
There you go. See, I know you was buttering me up for the kill. I know you, Hasan, damn it. Clank.
Love y'all, and I will see y'all next week for what? Another round. Zip up. Don't be scared.
All right, Colin. Love you. Take care, Colin.
Peace out.
All right. Take care, guys.
Peace, fam. Y'all be good.